people buy based on how they feel. Are you ready to understand how your feelings can make or break your personal brand?
I'm Yvette Mayer, and you're about to discover how the human design gates can help you create more engaging content to grow your business. In each episode, we explore a specific gate's unique frequency as a cosmic content code. Let's dive in.
Gate 30, which is traditionally known as the gate of feelings. We're in the initiation quarter, and I find it interesting that this gate comes quite soon into the human design new year. We're in mid-February. We're actually in a phase of lots of solar plexus gates, which means that we have a more emotional frequency right now in the background. By the way, I am not emotionally defined, and I find speaking about my feelings really freaking uncomfortable. So if you're like me, I feel you. I feel you. Actually, I do feel you. I feel everybody's emotions because I'm open here. If you have definition in your solar plexus, well, you're very comfortable with this energy. You feel your feelings. Oh my God, do you feel your feelings? But if you don't have definition here, then you might feel a little bit uncomfortable with the level of emotions going on. But I'm here to say to you, it is vitally important for you to surrender to your emotions, to bring your passions forward in your marketing, because people buy based on how they feel. And this is a time for you to tap into those things that you're truly passionate about that are also inspiring for your audience, and make sure that they are a part of your content strategy. Gate 30, inspiring passion, is actually about understanding which of your passions are the ones to really bring into your marketing versus those that are just not so relevant to your niche or to your clients. Sometimes the content itself can be relevant, and all it's going to take the right narrative or the right caption as to why they're sharing it. So not just sharing a picture of going for a walk or hanging out at the gym, but giving a little bit of insight as to why they do that and how their audience can learn from them in the process. So don't do that. Don't just share all of your passions on impulse. The high frequency of Gate 30, inspiring passion, is allowing yourself to get very crystal on which passions you're going to share as part of your content strategy, and bringing that passion through and truly creating a feeling of connection with your audience. It's about being intentional. It's about being strategic. This is about marketing intelligence as much as human design intelligence, so that you are always attracting and engaging your audience in the right way, in the way that leads them to wanting to work with you, rather than using your social media as a place to share everything that you're passionate about in your life. Don't do that. Now, if you're hearing this and you're thinking, but I don't have a content strategy, let alone a human design powered content strategy, I've got you. Go to the description now and explore the Frequency Project, because inside the Frequency Project, that is exactly what we do. Let's explore our cosmic content prompts for Gate 30, inspiring passions. First thing I am going to recommend you do is a big content prompt. It's a meaty one. It's actually doing the work on your strategic pillars and making sure that the right passions are part of your strategy. I want you to be really appreciating your niche and your ideal client. This is about the passions of yours that are also relevant for your niche and for your audience, that when you speak to these passions, they truly listen to you. You become more memorable to them, and they feel this increased level of connection. I mentioned that people buy on how you make them feel. So what kind of feelings are right for you to evoke in them in your marketing? Feeling inspired, feeling into their own potential, feeling more joyful in your presence, feeling that if you can do it, that they can do it too. These are just a few of the feelings that you want to evoke in your marketing. If you are somebody who has a lifestyle brand, you want to be sharing things about your lifestyle that your audience have in common with you or aspire to having in common with you. Your niche is something like you're a photographer and you're not a lifestyle brand, then that same content isn't going to work for you. So sharing your passion for art galleries and studying what makes artists frame their images in a certain way, that's going to be much more resonant and relevant to your audience. What you don't want to do is just randomly throw up content about things you're passionate about that don't have any relevance to your audience. This is a fast pass to them tuning out. Don't do that. Get clear on your passions, build your strategy to have inspiring passions as part of your pillars, but make sure they're relevant. Prompt 2 for Gate 30 Inspiring Passions is to take the next step beyond identifying which passions are on your checklist and start sharing content that is super passionate, that comes from your emotions, that builds feeling in your audience. This is a time when you actually want to go live to camera and bring forward that emotional essence in your body. People are going to feel you more in video content, so get brave and get out there and share your passions that are resonant, relevant, and that captivate your audience. The third content prompt for Inspiring Passions recognizes that the things we're passionate about, and I'm guilty of this in my business, I have to tell you, can actually become so big for us that we burn ourselves out. Am I right? Maybe you've experienced this as well. Well, what does this mean for your marketing? Your audience also experience this. In your niche in particular, if they feel the passion like you do, they will benefit from learning from you how you've managed to build a business and a life that is so passion-filled and put the practices in place to avoid burning out. When you help them by sharing your stories of burnout or preventing burnout, you actually connect to them in a way that builds a sense of belonging. And a sense of belonging is highly important in making sure you attract the right clients. And this is a time for you to tap into those things that you're truly passionate about that are also inspiring for your audience, and make sure that they are a part of your content strategy. Getting about passion, but really what underpins that is emotion. And I want to be honest with you, people buy based on how they feel. If you can help them feel a certain way through your content, which is available through talking about the right passions of yours, then you're going to have more influence, and that's going to lead you to increasing your sales. So this is a hugely important gate and frequency for you to lean into when you're thinking about your content strategy. Talking about passions reminds me of mine, and I'm here communicating with you about the thing that I'm most passionate about. I love marketing. I love creating content. And if you want to see more of my content, make sure you're following me over on Instagram, where I am in full creator mode at Yvette Mayer _.